so we're going to start off now ribbing. Ribbing really useful for the edge of sleeves, for round a collar, or if you just want to make a woolly hat, it's great. So I'm going to start off by making a slip knot. As I've shown before, round your 2 fingers, take a little loop here, tuck it down between your fingers and pull it up so you've got a slip knot. Leave a tail for weaving in at the end, and we're going to start by making a chain. And to make a chain, I've just made this so it's not quite tight, it just can slip up and down my hook quite easily. So I'm going to make a chain of 9 stitches. Hold, and now I'm using the pencil, a knife grip here onto my ergonomic hook, and I'm holding the feed yarn underneath my last 2 fingers, sticking my index finger up. This is the working area, and then I'm holding the tail between my second finger, this is a finger, and my thumb, and we're going to do 9 chain. So yarn over, which means hook under, and pull through 1, yarn over, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the depth of the ribbing, if we can see here. So my ribbing around my sleeve is going to be this deep. So we're working around the wrist, if you like. So to start with the foundation chain, we are just going to do a very straightforward chain. Now, you've got the loop on your hook, stitch 1, stitch 2. We're going to work into this second stitch here, and we're going to put our hook into this little V section just down here. Now this, I'm using my middle finger here to support my work. This is quite tricky to start with. You might need to turn it over to make sure that you're capturing 2 strands onto your hook, like so. Yarn over, pull through, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now that is a double crochet, a simple double crochet. Now in the UK it's called a single crochet, but I'm using American terms, double crochet. If you want a list of conversions, then have a look in the description below. Let's do that again. We're going to go into this V here with our hook, making sure that we're capturing 2 strands onto our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's do that again. Find the V. Quite easy to miss it. Don't worry, you can always undo it. If you do it wrong, the great thing about crochet is it's very easy to undo. There we go. Going into there. This will be number 3. Yarn over, pull through 2. Need a little bit more yarn here. Again, into that V, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, yarn over, pull through 2. So you can count your stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one here. Quite tricky. It's lovely soft yarn, it's really nice, but this first foundation row for all projects is always the slowest. It does get quicker, particularly when you've done a couple of inches and you've got something else to hold on to. Right, we're down to the last stitch here. Now here, it's quite tricky to go through that because you've got it going into the knot. So you're going to have to work it with your other hand. So maybe just pull the strands apart here so that you can tuck your crochet hook into that space there. Excellent. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And now we have reached the end of the row, and you'll see we have done 9 chain, but we've done 8 stitches, and we're going to continue backwards and forwards along these 8 stitches, making our ribbing. So we're going to do a single chain, and then we're going to turn our work. I turn it this way and I keep my hand in the same place. I'm just going to now go all the way along here, and we're going to do something rather strange. We're going to crochet in the back loop only, and this is what gives the ribbing its stretchiness, and we'll see that when I continue. So we're going to do 8 stitches. Now count them from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will show you exactly where you need to put the first stitch. In this case, we're not going in here, we're going in this one. In some patterns, you may well end up going in this first one. It depends on the stitch that you're doing. And I would say the most complicated thing about crochet, the stitches are easy, the edges are a little, and keeping them neat is the thing that's tricky. And so you're just going to say 1, 2, and I'm going to go in the second back of loop here 8 times. So yarn in, yarn over, sorry, hook in, yarn over, draw up, pull through 2. Don't worry about this gap, that will close up. Yarn in, yarn over, pull through 2. I keep saying yarn in. Hook in, there we go, hook into this one. So I'm holding my work quite flat in order that I can actually see the back loop. Once you get going and you've got something more to hold on to, it's so much easier. Just need a bit more yarn. We'll count now we've come to the end. So I wasn't counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And you can see the bumps and the dips that are forming the ribbing. Okay, we're going to do a single chain and turn our work. From here on in, I'm just going to work my way backwards and forwards. Let me just do one more row for you to watch. I'd suggest you get a scrap of yarn and you just practice this, because then when you come to do your project, it's going to be so much easier. Yarn over, pull through 2. In, round, round, pull through. In, round, round. Into the back loop, round, pull through. Now try to relax and try to keep the movements flowing smoothly, and that will allow you to work much more quickly. Okay, there we go. Chain 1 and turn. Let's have a look at how it's looking. There we go. So this is, I mean, this is you know, it's a good chunky yarn, so it's actually going to give us a really nice ribbing round the bottom. When we get to the end of our sleeve, we will then keep working on the top edge of this cuff here. So that's how that works. So check back on how I'm going to get on with this this cardigan I'm making, because I'm going to show you the stitches I'm using in an upcoming video. So that's how to do ribbing. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.